Week 9. Week 9. Yeah. Week 9. We got the gas from JJ. Let's get this rolled up. Woohoo, we could hit body, y'all. We playing first, yeah. Need me a little tip of time. Need me a little tip of time. We finna hit body. Drum music in the background and shit. How them recruits looking? Oh, I got 6. No. For you? You bought some? Or you making it? All right, cool. I'm gonna play. I'm gonna get some after this game. Thank you. Look at my sister.
All right, come on, let's do this so I can go to sleep.
Wait. Okay. Wait.
Celtics have proven
Wait.
they can overcome odds. They've come
I was
back
doing something real quick.
from the Knicks obviously expect that. This is also a golden opportunity because Indiana is up 3-1 in the series. That means that the Knicks, who in my view have the hardest lot of all teams in the playoffs, potentially a 1-win away with the Pacers win as well.
Upset story of the week.
Game 5 is Wednesday. Of course, we will be joined by Sean Simon with the annual update here on Jason Tatum. This has been an exceptional postseason, Brian. Unfortunately, a couple of some injuries have been included in late games. Both games that we were playing once again. They're trying to even the series and don't win for the Timberwolves. This is that. Yeah, so the Warriors just need offense. They need scoring. When they drop into Mingus to pick up the next couple of games, but they need something in from their backcourt. Freddie Kaczynski, Moses Moody, Buddy Hield, need big games tonight. And if you're the Wolves, you smell blood and water here. You get this victory going home 3-1. You're in great position to try to close it out. So, Ant Edwards, I've been in this position before. They've had success on the road. They've closed out teams on the road with big wins. You know he and Billy's Ring are going to try to build on their great success on the road. This is as much win as it gets for the Golden State Warriors. So I'm afraid to say, yeah, you get to game 6, and you got to try to do it in 4. And they know it. The Timberwolves know it as well. They're going to try to stop that from happening. We've got game 4 from K-7 coming right after this.
NBA Champions semifinals on against Indiana. Delivered by Chipotle. Little ingredients, little flavor. Chipotle. Oreo. And without Rufus, proud sponsor of the NBA. Hi, I'm Jimmy. It's next door. We'll talk. Take a look at this giant hole. That hole is easier to repair than it looks. Okay, let's talk about how to get rid of that spider. Run that back to me. Attach the braces to the support. Attach what to what? Go back a step. No problem. Let's go back to step 3. One step 3. This is just $20 forfeit. You can see all of your feed for $40. Which means you also just got the $120 comprehensive zone. That's what they're doing.
I'm finishing it now, Ferg. You ready?
You just hit play at the same time.
That's all you gotta do?
Yeah, ready? 3, 2.
Oh, shit, I already hit play. They say you go.
You're not proud of the past. The whole idea.
Nigga team better than mine. Oh, Lord, they done sent me on the humbug. I'm on the road.
What you said? What happened?
I said they done set me up on the humbug. And they got a better team than mine, and I'm on the road.
Business sneakers.
When they hear Sandstorm and Sir Big Spur starts getting those calls.
We looking for our first win in week 9, y'all. Let's go.
We believe we've got a great one in store today. We've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on a team looking for its first win, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
Let's kick this shit off, y'all. This man ain't even here in my mind.
Kick it off
This our
to get this game underway.
We at home, too.
Fair catch, called for and made.
What we call
Offense set on first down. On the option. He'll pitch it. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They give it to him again. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First down here for the offense. Looking for a crease. It's Hughes. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Tulane right back to the line. Power football with the run. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes. You want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Sweet cut there. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Greenway! Lining up for the PAT.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch.
Edwards just 16 first down points in the series, 6 second half points.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field.
Hey, now we're going to take that home, keep playing around with it.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
4 wideouts set 2 by 2 on 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. He'll take the deep shot. And he's got it inside the 40-yard line. Touchdown, Gamecock.
Boom!
And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game.
And we're
defenses
striking.
can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Week 9.
After that latest answer, tied things up just about set to kick it away again.
We done got scored on. We done scored.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Slips, slithers, and jukes his way out to the 26.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they got it at the 42. Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
No.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Out of the gun to give to the back.
Fuck, but I supposed to been got a field.
You see that boy flush me?
Halfway there.
I supposed to been got a field, dog.
Got it behind the line. It's Williams. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the
shakiest motherfuckers out here?
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This
Start
defense is
stick
going
on, buddy.
to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least
That's a
make
sign
sure
I should make when them boys do that.
drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
To the ground with the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Tulane right back to the line. Wants to fire on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Hughes. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough.
I gave myself ball. I ain't want that nigga to fumble.
I like the running back there on the route with patience and just really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Flips it out to the back. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Now on second down.
Man, boy.
Just 11 minutes. And it's 7 minutes to the block. And this is good for
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan.
Slow
He's
bitch.
knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Bitch, that know he's slow, Tracy.
Huh?
That bitch that know he's slow. He supposed to got around that motherfucker.
Work to do if they want to convert this one. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. Tulane looking for the fourth down conversion here.
No, you
And
don't
makes
look
the catch
at
in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. Lining up to add another. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't get on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run game coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful.
I like the scheme, Tracy.
Thank you.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Coming after it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 3rd down, going up top.
He caught that whole boy. I tried to break his fucking head.
Defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Hey, nice job by the offense there, attacking the middle of the field. Excellent route, finding a soft spot in the defense. Nice job by the quarterback putting it right on his guy.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down coming up. From the gun, running back on the move. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Man, it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're trying to get to it.
Oh, that's a pick.
And he got smacked.
Try to get that bitch to him too. Like that, nigga, you get the hit, let the ball go.
Do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Catch inside the 30 and still running. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down.
They couldn't say good throw first, none of that.
They hope to come up with explosive plays, and they use one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Oh, man.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Caught behind the line. It's Preston. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Motion from the offense. They'll run it from the gun.
My player just fucking stopped.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or...
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Tulane. He'll try to tack on one more. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. He'll take it himself. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wide out to either side. He's looking to throw. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls in.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He made the catch, past the marker, also past the sideline. He's out of bounds. It'll be 4th down. The Gamecocks
too young, Tracy.
This will be the 2nd time they've
My team young too, but my team older than your team. Your team got to be all freshmen.
He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
I try to throw that bitch as far as I can.
Got some room to run.
No,
He's dragged down after the interception.
I didn't know he was gonna cut that fucking slow.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors.
That would have been.
That would have been it right now.
That would have been big, bro.
And the Gamecocks will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half.
Fuck, that would have been good points before halftime.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found.
That was good tackle by you because I was gone.
And they stop him at the 21.
Come on, man. Nigga, you a 98. I'm ready, bro. Oh, you need to do something?
No.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the 1st half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive
Yeah, I
line.
ain't gonna lie. I didn't even know I was on the field. I was looking at my phone.
Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the 2nd half.
Here comes the offense on 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside give. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Trying to get behind the defense. But he toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Green Wave. And once he got away from
What was you playing?
no shot at catching it. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9. And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Texas A&M is on top right now, but kind of fittingly for the First Lady of Aggie Land, Reveille, this has been a dogfight today. They're up by 7 over SMU. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Nice run there.
We'll break him in half.
They'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
It's your call. You can choose a change of scenery.
They go to the ground. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Using his feet. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team.
Number 13, to kick it away.
Naturally, we call that stuff Gatorade.
And nobody able to handle that punt, and they'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what
Nigga, them the hardest tackles.
and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
He lobs one high down the left side. Grabs it up to 25
How fast
and
is he?
99.
Greenway. And the stomping has commenced. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Aggressive play
Jet the fuck out of him.
drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wide out in motion. Now on the option. He'll toss it. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Quarterback will audible. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
This has been a frustrating.
It's number 14, a receiver?
You're already down huge.
How the hell that formation is like that?
This quarterback, they don't do anything right now.
That's just the
This
formation.
defense has had their number all game.
Man, I had a quarterback to run that formation.
He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he
You recruiting the quarterback, or you gonna rock out with this nigga?
I'm probably gonna rock out with this nigga. He a freshman. He'll be all right by the time he's a senior.
The Tulane offense.
He a field general?
The field.
Nah, he's
There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play.
He's loose.
The
He
script,
got
too.
loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Tulane right back to the line.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their
Oh, my
lanes,
God.
and those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
They bring him down.
Yeah.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this third and short. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Man, those little chunks keep annoying the crud out of you when you're on defense. It's just putting them in easy situations, chewing up 4 to 6 yards at a pop like that. Put you in a bad situation as a defensive coordinator. What do I call? Either way, priority number one, we got to stop the run.
He'll do it himself.
Bro, he didn't touch nobody.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Quick completion to the right. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone.
Oh, come on, bro.
So close to that
I
end
went
zone.
for
He
the
could almost
swat,
taste it,
too.
but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right
Them
back
boys
out.
killing his
He's
ass.
dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Touchdown, Tulane! And the route is on. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone.
20% is
This
crazy.
dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On the move. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. The score, Tulane 42, South Carolina 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He's going to pass on 2nd down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
As a defensive lineman, let me tell you something. This is hunting season. This is when you pin your ears back and you absolutely fly to the quarterback, and you can see it. They know it's pass, and they get to him again.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me.
You got his ass that time.
Take the top off. He's got it inside the 25. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead of how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and he'll bring it to the 25.
There's nothing to learn.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
A first down for the offense.
That's why with AT&T, you'll proactively make it right with a credit for full-day service if there is a need for it. That's the big choice in the quarter.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Toss to the outside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. He uncorks one deep. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge game. Touchdown, Green Wave. And the pummeling has started. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Arkansas is currently ahead in this one, but boy, there have to be some nervous moments for the folks in Fayetteville. They have not been able to pull away. They're up by a field goal over UAB. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Wide receiver shows motion. He'll ride his man on the option. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down a lot.
And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line.
Yeah, David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 10. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Nice pitch, nice catch, and listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to, and this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
The ball carrier is the running back. Picks up 1. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Makes the grab on the shuffle.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands so quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receivers.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Here comes the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch.
And this fuck
They
nigga
bring
get
him down,
positive
and that
yards.
great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Takes a hit as he fires.
Shit.
And
I'm trying to throw that motherfucker.
This motherfucker so
And he will
slow,
step out
bird.
of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for
Bird, you
his
see how
offense.
slow this bitch moving?
Never say die.
It's the end of the game, too. Them niggas tired. So all my players tired as fuck.
And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look great. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Fires deep toward the end zone.
You have to come up with a better scheme in this trade.
They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much
You don't have to come up with a better scheme than just trying to throw the ball deep.
Certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in
You
the
put some
season.
more running shit into this. My quarterback get a little better. My running scheme will be a lot better.
Keep running
Like
it.
when I get a running back and quarterback, like those together,
Ready
we
to
gonna
kick
be
it
all
away
right.
after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
Next is NCAA, my first team running this offense right here.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over and move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. On the option. Quick toss. They bring him down.
I ain't gonna lie, this is man spinning that first down.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but this is a critical 3rd down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back, put the pressure on their own defense.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Preston. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
On the screen.
Just beautiful. And that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Kept it on the
Some
ground
glitchy
last
shit right
time,
here.
bringing up a second down.
It's an easy glitch for 1 play touchdown.
He's looking to throw. Fires one high and deep. Touchdown, Greenway!
I seen it. We just too slow. If I had a real corner, that was man could have beat that.
With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a
If you want to
7-0
ride offense, run Tennessee shit. Tennessee shit, you probably like Tennessee shit. That's the offense I won my first natty with.
In the fourth quarter, they are still chucking it, and they are still.
That Tennessee, you spread that bitch all the way out. You have a quarter. My first team.
After that touchdown drive.
Better players.
Hey, first team I had going with Bama, but my quarterback was 6'6" with 98 throw power. Field general, throwing that bitch 100 yards.
Come out to the 25-yard line.
I'm gonna like get a scrambling quarterback. I can do this.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of the season.
I started getting tired, middle running.
One bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence.
What offense? You've been trying to throw this nigga bombs the whole game.
For the next opponent and forget this
Start
game.
my offense, bro.
It's not going to win.
Going up top on first down. He'll try to do it himself. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Oh, picked off. He'll try to take it back. And the freshman just showed those great ball skills and snatched it right out of the air.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
Moves away as he feels pressure.
I seen him, but I'm like, fuck, I'm going to throw that bitch.
Wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably wouldn't quit. You probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to move it through the air. Takes the easy completion. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Fires toward the end zone.
I think about that nigga, that boy. That nigga gonna get over.
Wait till I get 2 of them, Bird. That's what I'm saying. I already got one on the board right now. That's what, let me cook. Let me get 2 of them, you fucking Hall of Fame takeover. We good.
At least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe we can build on.
And he goes out of bounds at the end of the return. One more play to pad the stats. Quick pass on the fly motion. And they get him on the ground, and that's going to do it. All game is over.
Buddy.
When we get to the off season and they start having
Give me
coaching
one more
clinics,
year.
they're going to roll this